In the Azure portal, open Azure Cloud Shell. Next, select the PowerShell option. You have no storage mounted for this subscription. Click Show Advanced Settings. Provide the required information, and then select Create Storage. In the toolbar of the Cloud Shell pane, click the Upload/Download Files button. Upload the JSON file with the virtual machine parameters into the Cloud Shell home directory. Next, upload the JSON file with the virtual machine template. Edit the parameters file to change the password. Run the commands as shown to create the virtual machine. Next, run the command to deploy the virtual machine using the uploaded template and parameter files. Close the Cloud Shell pane. This task is now complete. Click the screen to continue. In this next task, you will create and configure an Azure Storage account. Follow the prompts to complete this task. In the Azure portal, select Storage Accounts. Click Create. Provide the project and instance details. Proceed to the next step. Review the advanced settings and then proceed through the steps. Review the data protection settings and then click Review and Create. Next, click Go to Resource. On the Storage Account blade, scroll down the left pane to the Data Management section and click Geo-replication. Note the secondary location. Scroll down. Set replication to Locally Redundant Storage, LRS, and save the change. Return to the Geo-replication blade. Note that the storage account only has the primary location. Return to the Configuration blade. Set Blob Access Tier, Default, to Cool, and save the change. This task is now complete. Click the screen to continue. In this next task, you will create a blob container and upload a blob into it. Follow the prompts to complete this task. Under Data Storage in the left pane, click Containers. Click Container and create a container. Upload a blob to the new container. Expand the section to specify the advanced settings. Scroll down and click Upload. Click the Licenses folder. Next, click the file to view the configuration options. This task is now complete. Click the screen to continue. In this next task, you will configure authentication and authorization for Azure Storage. Follow the prompts to complete this task. Copy the blob URL. Next, open a new in-private window and navigate to the URL you copied. Since the container's public access level is set to private, the resource was not found. Close the browser window to return to the Azure portal. Open the Generate SaaS tab. Scroll down. Update the start date, and then click Generate SaaS Token and URL. Scroll down and copy the blob SaaS URL. Next, open a new in-private window and paste the URL you copied. The newly generated SaaS token grants you access to the file. Open the file in Notepad to view its contents. Close the browser window to return to the Azure portal. Return to the container blade. Next, click Switch to Azure AD user account. An error appears because you do not have permission to change the authentication method. In the left pane, click Access Control IAM. Next, click Add Role Assignment. Search for and then select the Storage Blob Data Owner role. Proceed to the next step. Click Select Members. Search for and then select your username. Click Review and Assign. Click Review and Assign again. In the left pane, click Overview. Click Switch to Azure AD user account to verify that you can change the authentication method. This task is now complete. Click the screen to continue. In this next task, you will create and configure an Azure file share. Follow the prompts to complete this task. Return to the Storage account blade. Under Data Storage in the left pane, click File Shares. Click File Share and create a file share. Click the new file share and then click Connect. Scroll down the Windows tab and copy the script. Search for and select Virtual Machines. Next, select the virtual machine. Under Operations in the left pane, click Run Command. Next, click Run PowerShell script. Paste in the script you copied earlier and click Run. The script completed successfully. Next, replace the PowerShell script and click Run. The script completed successfully. Return to the File Shares blade to verify the new folder and file were created. The folder and file were created successfully. This task is now complete. Click the screen to continue. In this next task, you will configure network access for Azure Storage. Follow the prompts to complete this task. Return to the File Shares blade. Under Security and Networking in the left pane, click Networking. Under Public Network Access, select the second option. Scroll down to review the available configuration settings. Click the Add Your Client IP Address checkbox and save the change. Next, open a new in-private window and navigate to the blob SaaS URL you generated previously. Since you are connecting from your client IP address, the license file downloaded successfully. Close the browser window to return to the Azure portal. Next, open Azure Cloud Shell. Run the command as shown to attempt to download the license blob from the storage account container. Since you are connecting from the IP address assigned to an Azure virtual machine hosting the Cloud Shell instance, the download attempt failed. Close the Cloud Shell pane. This interactive lab simulation is now complete.